won't too. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck.
It is already one of the loudest buildings in football, and never more so than when the war drum is sounded. And this crowd has begun its battle cry inside the walls of Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. This guy's still perfect, a third of the way through this season at 6-0. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And we're off and running from Arrowhead. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the air to start us off. Pass brought in by Tyrone McMillan. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play action, here's Stroud. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud now on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Already.
Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got a screen to the running back. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal.
Bass's kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for Broncos' first down. Back to the air, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. To the air, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
First down, Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. From the gun, Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. He puts him there under this one, right side. He's brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
First down.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
18.
Again, Stroud. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets this down near the 30.
You know, kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Mahomes on first and 10. Diving right side, got it! That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Play action, Mahomes. Cut through the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 3. Cameron Dicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Oh.
They go play action with Stroud. Finds his man, Stroud. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've set it down from the 37.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Tried to throw on first down. Hits him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing. Finished with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack. You can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
First First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Has a little bit up to the 21. Down by Caleb Ransom.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 21-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hall. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Running back sent in motion left. Shotgun now, first round. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down. Near the red zone. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
The 30-yard line.
18.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here's Stroud. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Deontay Banks.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal. If you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. Big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up. So and I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half.
Jack
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget it. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Air it out on 3rd. Oh, it put some heat on this. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That's good. Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
14, Chiefs 3.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Operating from the gun. It's Stroud. It's his running back. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here's Stroud now. Connects on the crosser. Has room into the secondary. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Brown again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow! Let's go, Lou,
They start the drive, Paul. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Yellow! Hey, 43, 43, hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's caught at the 25. And he sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He's got Evans once again. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
1st down throw by Stroud. Kraft has it. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the Broncos.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And they get to him again. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Looks like we have a player hurt on that one. We'll get a pause here, and the training staff out to look at C.J. Stroud. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Broncos and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. He's got a touchdown in this game, as we see now, and that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. We've got an injury stoppage here, and no, not what any of us want to see. You remember the injury his rookie year. It's Breece Hall hurts on the play. To the air, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Yellow.
Throw here, third down. It's complete. This is Nguka. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Stick with Corum. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. A momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Back to throw Mahomes. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in, Corum. He runs it across, touchdown. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos grow the lead now to 22 points. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's going to get this one in 36-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Taken in by Kirk right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's go 1st down.
Sticking to the air here. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
He's going to throw it again. Brought in. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds.
it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, the big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Escape. Oh, the football's loose. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when you're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
They start on the ground, Corum. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
3rd and
10. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. God, man, this is Evans. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
35. First down.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put gas in the sky. She sing I might sign her and change her whole life.